Isn't it beautiful? Welcome back to another roguelike demo showcase. I'm back, Pigman. Today we're checking out Choo Survivor 2. What a name, by the way, for a video game. That's kind of stuff we need in this world. Now, first off, give me a second here. A second has been taken to change the volume to make it a bit more advanced to my tastes. Okay. First of all, instructions, this is like part of the thing. Like, you can literally, I can decide and start playing immediately. Second of all, this is the only game I've played in maybe 100 billion years that has a restart game option in the settings. In addition to an exit game, which is crazy. And another thing, like I was just hoping if the test that I've already got feedback. I hate to be that guy, but I'm that guy at heart. I should not hide myself that much. So you press E to head into the upgrade menu, but you can't press escape to get out. You need to press E again. Can't be the case. Escape is the default, go back to the previous screen button, even if escape is also the settings button. It's backwards, but it's also forwards. We have no resources, and but see, escape here, like, see, it's just jarring, right? Anyway, we got 4 languages. We got a nice little pixel car. This font is garish. This font needs to go. This Halloween ass font. But apart from that, I like the train, and hopefully I'll like everything else about it. Let's go full notch. Hold on, I need to select my difficulty. We're going slowly. Normal engineer. Okay, it was designed to be an engineer, so we'll play what it's designed to be played at. Forest, mines, farms. Select one of these journeys. Oh wait, these journeys. I was like, these journeys. What do we want to do exactly? This music also is a bit like melodramatic and sad for what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of color palettes actually in the graph here. Maybe I should choose one. Gothic 8-bit. Oh, that's now this is a Halloween game, bro. Golden Flame. No, it's a bit too piss for me. It would be good if it didn't hurt my eyes, but I think it hurts my eyes a little. It's still a little. We can find one that works for us. This is almost there. Oil 6 modified. No. The rule, like, just like one color is like hurting me. And it's always the grass like background that's just like too sharp, and you need a bit more texturing on this. So this is just like depressing. That's a little spooky. I think it may have to be this, to be honest with you. And I think I'm just gonna click a random one. I don't know what I'm even looking for. Let's start our run. I will not pause unless this takes too long. The load times of this game are kind of longer than you would expect from a game with pixel graphics, but then again it has a restart function. Why am I trying to make it like I'm rapping? There's no rap. This is spoken word poetry at best. It doesn't even rhyme, it's prose. Who knows? This is embarrassing. I'm gonna pause. Okay, this has the load times of a game that would be better installed on a SSD, but it's on my hard drive because it hasn't reached the priority level yet. Go to the end of the map. You've covered the map itself here. Okay. Left click to shoot. Upgrade settings. Let's start on these notches here. Okay, we gotta kill these things also. I assume we should just constantly be firing, and auto fire seems like it would be the base case. But we should also not die to whatever creatures is showing up here. I don't know how we're getting money from this, but I'm no one to ask questions. It seems like trees don't really give you anything. So I should not waste my time, basically. But the cars do give me things. So we'll start there. You know what? Too slow. Speed it up. We can't speed it up yet. We don't have the gun good enough to go so fast. We're gonna run into enemies. Presumably it damages us if we run into enemies. So notch 4 is gonna have to be where we are right now. Where's my health bar? Oh, it's at the bottom right. I see it. You still haven't taken damage yet, which is kind of concerning. Okay, my upgrade menu. We have 1 logs and 7 cubes and no men. Laser sight, tower structure level 2. Well, we only have 1, so I kind of have to do that. To help with aiming. I don't think I ever needed that, but okay, that is obnoxious. I already have a crosshair. The last thing I need is a laser sight. If it was at least a laser, and it's not even like that accurate. Like look at what's going on here, dog. Look at my laser sight. It's cooked. Okay. Okay, this seems like it is kind of unnecessary, but I'll allow it in the premises of like looks kind of cool. Laser should at least, if you're talking color palette, it should like break the color palette so that it's got some uniqueness to it. Stop nearby to get the support helicopter flying. Presumably you also have to deal with all the horde of enemies that's in your path. Okay, just a bit more I could do this. Bro he's getting up flying. I'll give him credit for that. Okay, open your supply menu to purchase something with cash. We don't have cash, bro. What am I gonna do without I got no logs. I can't buy any. Oh wait, there's a lot of stuff down here. This is gold. Where's my money? $700, huh? I can't afford that, but I guess I have the option now. Okay, so these are turret upgrades, scavenger upgrades, more resources, but we don't have gold, so I can't do anything except repair the locomotive, which also costs resources, so that's causing me problems. What is the cow catcher? Oh, do you mean? Oh, that's the thing at the front, I guess. So this is the ramming. So how do we die then if we can also just like ram enemies? Like, I didn't know we could just do that. We seem to be able to just fine. Okay, I see the gold. So we're gonna ram these enemies, I suppose. We got a guy. A huge guy, by the way. Those guys are huge. Genuinely just massive men. Can't kill him, luckily. I do wonder what the downside and upside is to going fast, and I also wonder how you even take damage. I assume these guys don't cause me any harm, but there are guys who do cause me harm, because I'm running straight through them as if it didn't matter. And now that you like consider the possibility of that even being possible to like be caused harm by these guys is kind of like comical. I like that near your crosshair you get info, so that even if you're like a crosshair watcher, then you still get like your speed and health or whatever. Okay, we took damage somehow. I don't know how. Can I get it? Info check? Info, please. Not the asshole. Oh, there's these things. Okay, but I can't destroy the health. I would like minigun level 1, please. 1 bullet per second is not a fucking minigun, bro. What do you mean? That's a pistol at best. Double firepower. I want double firepower. It's just cooler. I can't press escape to get. That's really bugging me, but whatever. Double damage, double the destruction, bro. We're gonna run from these things and go into the next zone. I don't know what the downside is to going fast. Apparently, I guess you can't aim on some of this stuff, but you do dodge all these guys. So like the upsides seem pretty good to me. I guess you don't get as much to upgrade, but if you're like not dying, then you know. And these enemies seem to just jump right past you, so it seems like no big deal. You see what I mean? Like those guys were the ones that caused me trouble before, but you know, no sweat, I guess. The train and the railways and the map looks cool. These enemies could use some work. It feels like they were part of a previous iteration of the game with like a less dense pixel per thing. Like these base ones at least. These guys seem pretty like on point. Okay, stop nearby to get survivor carriage. Let's do that, why don't we? We tanked a lot of damage with these guys, huh? Open your survivor menu for carriage upgrades. We got another carriage. Let's go. But I am on 58 health. Oh shit. Okay, so like you can't like storm through like this many enemies maybe. But I don't want to go slow. So maybe if that's the case, then maybe what I need is not piercing bullets or anything, but is the cow catcher. I can't afford the cow catcher because it costs 3 gold for some reason. I don't get it really, but it's none of my business. Oh, buy gold. Thank you. Helicopter, deliver me gold, please. How much gold did I get from that? Did I not get any gold? Where is gold? Oh, it's catching up to me slowly. Slowly. +1, huh? Can I... Where is it? This thing. I still can't. I see how it is. We even gonna have to need some repairs at some point as well, which is causing me concern. Piercing bullets and knockback. Oh, we can't afford triple firepower. We can. All of this is basically not in our price range. None of it's in any of our price range. We ain't getting shit done. 1 gold per minute. Well, if you're gonna give me money, then I mean that's like that's the base case right there. Okay, so see, it's kind of an inconsistent like feedback loop I'm getting. Sometimes I'm like right now, I'm literally just running straight through them as if it's nothing, right? And then suddenly you end up having to concern yourself. Like, look at this. Like, I literally, those guys didn't cause me any trouble, but then afterwards they're causing me trouble. And I don't really understand why. You know what I mean? Like, am I crazy? We're gonna die here because there's too many enemies. I never give up. And the cow catcher was doing most of the damage. But I'm willing to give it a chance. Let's put it that way. That and I think... Oh, it's not responding, fellas. Believe. It's almost impressive to, in 2025, make a game like games used to be in, like, 2010, you know? In both good ways and bad ways. It does run at 600 at 800 FPS, to be fair. So we have no victories. Let's start our run, boys. Come on. I reckon it's time. Maybe we'll go low on the speed, high on the guns, gather a lot of resources early. Let's try that, because I was going fast because I was like, well, there's nothing to do here. But anyway. This music is crazy for a game like this, bro. I have to be honest with you. Okay. So maybe you need to play it slow. As boring as that seems. I just got way more gold than I ever did anywhere else. So then, upgrade this early, so then we can just like play. We'll do a slow run that's focused on clearing out mobs like manually. Is this base? Okay, now I think I'm getting it, and I think I know why I have like an allergic reaction to this game. Where'd the music go? This is like Vampire Survivors, but like side-scrolling instead of standing in one place and like letting them come to you. Or I guess you're moving, but like, come on now. Anyway, let me get moving here as well. Again, the logic with which damage is taken sometimes in this game makes no sense to me. But who am I to judge, right? Okay. I guess if you're too slow near them and enough of them get to you, that's like the cutoff point. It seems like it's also built to like be able to go back and forth, right? That's what it seems like. So the idea being you sort of like seesaw between areas where resources are. And you have to balance like gathering resources between that and staying in like one place or whatever. I got no man. But I reckon we do that and then top speed and acceleration for responsiveness. Oh baby, look at that. And then we hit a reverse and then we just grab all the resources on the way back as well. Hold on, you may be cooking with this one. There may be a lot more to do than I thought. And it's now with the acceleration upgrades, it doesn't feel so bad. And then I feel like I can just like go straight through this and tank it. And then, listen, I sure shouldn't have done that, but. Okay, and the one drone is starting to drag a little bit, so I should be getting another drone. Where's my drone? 2 drones. 3 drones. Can't afford 4 drones, but who needs 4 drones? Me eventually, but not now. This is very YouTube royalty-free style music, and I guess I am a YouTuber, and this is not a royalty-free video, but you know. We're not buying the dang laser sight, but it does lead to piercing, which is a very valuable thing because it's like it basically molds our damage by a lot. So, you know, call me crazy. I think we should go for it. Okay. 5 bullets per second per gun barrel. That's kind of a cracked upgrade, bro. Into laser sight, we'll get piercing after that, and then okay, we're starting to really build up a strong build. You know what, buddy? I'm liking the cut of your jib a little bit more now that I get what's going on. And once you start, if you start slow, then you can go fast later because you actually have a strong enough build to like withstand and like do everything you want to, you know. And then you can start to really like get as good as your build allows you to. Okay, piercing bullets, please. Honestly, buy me knockback also. And then we're gonna get our turret max. Then once we get our turret max, I feel confident in being able to like get everything else from it. You know. And we're already getting to that broken point. Honestly, this music is still like. You need to come up with actual music for this because this music is not right. It feels wrong in my spirit, my heart of hearts to be like, this is the music you've got for this. Okay, we'll do a bit of stalling. Open up some of these. That hurts your eyes, surely. The music, I'm not saying the music itself is too bad. It's generic and it doesn't work. It's not a roguelike's music. You should respect yourself by getting a roguelike music, you know? I'm sure you probably just got whatever you could probably play. Okay, don't go too fast now. We're still in my resource farming era. You go as fast as you can, still full clear everything. That's my current like mindset. And then as you get better, you can go faster, and then your run gets crazier and crazier. Honestly, I think you should gatekeep the notch speed behind upgrades, because then it actually goes in line with your progression. Although maybe there is something special about like you've got the power early, but you can't use it. It's like Deku, you know. I hate to make a My Hero Academia reference. It'll make me seem like a mainstream anime fan, whereas I'm just a slightly off from mainstream anime fan. I'm not like deep enough. I don't have the deepest of deep cuts, but I am real. You know, I am real. It blew my mind recently. People didn't know what Toradora was. I was like, Toradora was a staple. Toradora was like the first recommendation I would give to people who were like, oh, I should watch a romance anime. Romance? Roman. Otoku no roman. Onna no roman. I don't know what I'm saying. Basically what I'm saying is that it's kind of cool. Anyway, power or another. We'll just buy them both, and then we'll get exploding bullets after that. And we'll buy a repeater for good luck, because then I don't need to hold down left click. It's just expediting. Expediencing. I don't know what you would call it. Okay, we have to do some healing. Buy gold. You know what? We needed a man for that, and a man will do that, and then we'll get some health. The minigun is like a joke, but whatever. Also, I missed something back there, but I'll let the drone handle it. You know what? Maybe, you know what, buddy? Let's go back and get it. We're doing a cursory check. We're just making sure we didn't miss anything on the way. Thank you kindly. And then I think we've upgraded to a 3 max speed. I appreciate this being like on the edge. Also. Okay. I don't need quite a 4 max speed. This music is fucking killing me, by the way. You need to fix this, because honestly, your game is I'm starting to really like what you've got here, idea-wise. Even a simple like indie style like chiptune-ish, but not quite chiptune. Something, anything is better than like the tutorial music for how to like do a 5-minute like life hack. Like, this is fucking killing me. It's not your fault, because if you made this, then it is your fault, and you should take responsibility. I'm assuming what you've done here is just grab royalty-free or like cheap licensed music, and you focus on the gameplay. Pick up the FL Studio or whatever people use to make game soundtracks, because I don't remember. Okay, can I afford my super stuff? Sorry, was that Tiger drones? Did I see that? No, that was 4 drones. Let me up the scaling on that also. Sure, because buying that is just gonna upgrade everything else, right? Logically, now we have like the gun that works for us, and we can pretty easily clear everything. So logical next step is to like get more resources, and then the logical, like, once we've maxed out our train, we're starting to really hit the big leagues, in my opinion. I think we can upgrade to a 4 notch. I think we got the resources for a 4 notch right now. Because we're only getting better from here, of course. And eventually this will become a true ADHD simulator, like every roguelike naturally should. That's about like action. I like that you've got some like sections where you need to stop and smell the music a little bit. Can I? No, not yet. Mowing down hordes and hordes of zombies. We got another survivor upgrade, which is for the regen. I didn't realize we didn't have any regen. 1 health every 3 seconds is huge, man, because we can just chill. We can basically chill. Okay, now we're on the gold farm now. We need golds to get upgrade. This fucking, every time the music starts, I feel a little bit close to the Call of the Void. Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. Fixed it. I've downloaded the Splatoon OST. I haven't had this in a long time, and I've added it because the game knew I was not gonna enjoy the OST to such a point that it was like, you know what? Have a bit of this. Now Nintendo may take my soul for this, but they can never stop me from enjoying what is a banger OST. But you gotta fix that, Chief. I'm just letting you know now. No one's gonna want to switch out their OST manually. They just want to listen to something half decent. Where was I with this? I spent like 10 minutes downloading the OST. I was making an insane build. I was farming golds. I think that's what I was doing. Man, years of muscle memory. My fucking splat scope skills, man. Holy shit. Take me back. I'm sorry to get all nostalgic for a peak, right? But honestly, like that Splatoon. I mean, I think it's probably the best Wii U game, to me at least. What a video game it was. It still is, I guess. Let me go back real quick. We need the golds. Oh, yes, sir. Maxed out gun. You know, this is right here. Now you don't need to make Splatoon music. No one can make Splatoon music except squids. You're a squid now. You're a kid now. Anyway, sorry, I'm taking a nostalgia trip just like on my lonesome. Oh, hopefully that's okay with you, because this game is honestly, now that I've gotten the hang of it and I've gotten like the idea, this is better than Vampire Survivors. Not really. Maybe I haven't played Vampire Survivors in a long time. I would need to critically reevaluate before I say something that gets me like into hot water with society. But anyway, where are we? Optional fire stay at the stone of Relic Keeper. We may do that, but like let me get armor maxed out, and then we can't afford that yet. We need more men. Get a bit of regen while we're at it. This all seems pretty useless. Broadly, how much? We have a lot of money, so honestly, just give me a bit of gold right now. I also set the boss music to something else, or a different one. So now I can hear this over and over, because it's just a nostalgia trip for me. I got no problem with this. It's also good. It's also peak. Clear the waves. We need some color variety in the enemies also, by the way, but I mean, listen, your mileage may vary on that one. Let's say it like it is. Let's be what I should have done this way before, but I didn't want to disrespect the OST. But then I was like, you gave me the option. I would be stupid not to hold. We need to get some health. Thank you. Probably we should max out engine power and drones. Just now we have resources to spend. Let's at least spend the resources that we can spend, you know? The minigun is piss poor, but it's there, right? Oh yes. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hold on, we're destroying everything. We're going crazy mode. We have another survivor. Hold, that means we can buy that thing. And then we have never give up. Never give up. For sure. Question for people. Question for the weebs, the real weebs. When you're speaking Japanese and then like an English line comes up, this may not happen to you frequently. I'm just asking hypothetically. How do you approach it? Do you say it in English as if you were speaking English? Do you hit that Japanese accent as if you go for full marks, or are you more of a like, you know, what feels right? I think the right answer is it actually depends on how it's written and the situation, right? I think if you're speaking to someone in Japanese, to a Japanese person in Japanese, you probably just let it flow, whatever flows best, right? Give me that, max me out, baby. Oh, that's what that means, that's the health. Give me some gold, bro. Holy destructive force. Thank you. Shop? Sure. Give me a second though. I can buy this, the explosive minigun bullets. We maxed out everything up here, man, haven't we? I'm gonna keep my money then, because then we may need this. You need more upgrades and like roguelike stuff going on here. I don't see much roguelikes, except that each run is different or whatever. Higher, we need, these is the only thing we actually need. The rest is like whatever. Lightning rod, that would be cool. We'll bankrupt your stock. Oh, we got no money now. Okay, well that's fine, but... Slow down zombie. All damage increased? Sorry, I'm gonna buy all damage increased by 30 fucking %. Obviously. Oh, we could repeat visit the shop. Well, I guess that, you know what, we don't have any money. But we could farm up money by killing a bunch of guys. The enemies are making scary noises, guys. What do I do about this? Maybe we should go even faster now. Because now going faster is actually an asset. It's actually like gonna give us ramming damage. Because we destroy everything in our sight. Like it's beyond incomprehensible. Another survivor. Oh, we love that. Optional fight. Oh, we need survivors, so we need this optional fight, 100%. Plus, we regen while standing still anyway. So, like, what's the big deal? I wonder if Nintendo will destroy my YouTube channel for this. I hope not. Hold on. We're taking insane damage. Blah, you humans are my food. Can I? Thank you. Men. Hop in, men. Okay, well, what do we want? Zombie slow down is probably the next best, and then discipline, and then resourceful, because we don't really need gold anymore. I forgot to destroy the resources. Give me a second. Let me just I'm doing my best reverse noise. That's pretty bad reverse noise. That's better, but like humiliating maybe. Maybe I say. Not that I really think it is. After all, I wouldn't have chosen to do it and keep it in a video if I thought it was truly humiliating enough to humiliate me. Some humiliating things are humiliating only due to societal expectations, and thus doing them is actually better than not doing them. Okay, level 2 discipline. We're resource rich and manpower poor right now, but that's like, it's an interesting place to be as a society. I think we're kind of the opposite right now. Higher discipline. But we don't really need all these resources right now. We have more than enough for pretty much anything we could possibly want. To the point where saving money for another shop to give me survivors is actually probably the play, huh? Did we get another survivor? We did, so we can get resourceful, which is like the last upgrade we need, right? Before we max out our entire build. Yeah, we need 2 more survivors and then we'll be maxed out. Coincidentally, I think we could probably get there now. Okay, and then 1 more survivor, and then that's all she wrote, bro. I'm just having so much fun. The minigun actually doesn't do so bad because you can actually focus on aiming at non-enemies. It's not so bad after all. Survive to 36 minutes to summon a mighty boss. Well, we're basically maxing damage, so I don't think this is like a problem for us. Is this? I picked a random. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Here, I think I picked "Here Comes Octavio," which I don't know the names of the soundtrack options really specifically, but. We stay near the God's Howl. Oh, I see a boss, bro. We gotta deal with that. The wrecking ball is gonna get my ass. Sorry, what? Where did those guys come from? We need. Oh, hold. I'm spending. I'm paying to win. I'm paying to win. We need you to be on my left because on my I actually have a gun that shoots automatically on my right, so I may as well like take advantage of that. Okay, let me clear this out so I can actually move this way. This is why we had those resources saved though, bro. We'll give it all she's got in the truest sense of the term. Now, I don't know why this boss bar is like not, hold. We need notch 8 and we also need to heal the fuck up. And then accelerate the other way quickly. Stay still for a little bit, don't die. That guy's on low health, right? Yeah. Okay, we can take you out, I believe. Okay, well, I mean, there's no reason not to heal, obviously, but I don't know if this was the intended way of dealing with this guy. We defeated the boss or complete the survival challenge. We're gonna complete the survival challenge, bro. We're never gonna have a run like this. Again, we may never play the game again, but that's kind of not my point. Oh my dear fucking god. What the heck? Forwards! Susume type shit. Oh wait, we would have been clogged back here. Also. Oh, we actually raided the end. I forgot. Okay, well maybe I couldn't have made it. I would have ran out of resources. It's got under victory slap Splatoon music playing also. Now, if you weren't so good, I'm sure you heard the lost music more than the win music. But yeehaw, got a main menu. We got the wrecking ball. Let's hurl towards. Honestly, this seems like a really fun concept, like a left to right sort of linear thing. Now, what you're missing is more roguelike element. Your pre-existing upgrades, I think those are good. I think you got to have like, you could turn this into a deck builder pretty easily, and then like make enemies actually advanced. Make it sort of clearer what to do, maybe? I don't know. But this direction you could take in to make this more roguelike. Oh, what a classic. I remember this. Who remember? Put in the comments if you remember. Anyway. I honestly had a lot of fun. Music aside, the gameplay was quite, like, mowing down hordes of zombies from your train is actually pretty decent. Dare I say it. But I do worry about the replayability of it. I feel like I did everything already. You know what I mean? I feel like that was enough for me. I don't think there was like upgrades. There was not really any uniqueness to a run, from my perspective. So like, you know what I like? There should be some randomized sort of element. I think you gotta have like branching, like tracks, paths and stuff, and you need some verticality up down to it, because it didn't really feel like the fact that you could go back and forth here wasn't really utilized as well as maybe it could have been. Stuff like that. You know, like a bit castable abilities, like I think that would go pretty hard to have a deck of castable abilities that you need to cycle through, or you can cycle through and stuff. You know? And you know what would be sick is if like you ended up battling like you could have an enemy boss that was, maybe this exists, maybe an enemy boss that like ran parallel to you, like another track opened, and it was an enemy train, and you had to like shoot them, you had to like dodge their attacks by going left and right, and then you could have it be a fixed zone so that you couldn't go past like the end of the screens, but you could still accelerate, like you were forced to keep moving. And then you could either like move to the back end or the front end to dodge like attacks and stuff. I think I'm cooking with some of these ideas. You could really do a lot more with this, but this is a good like foundational point. I think a lot of interesting things. Unlock abilities. Okay, maybe you have upgrade ability, but this is not really what I mean, you know? This is permanent stuff, but run by run, what would be different, you know? I think that's what I'm looking for. Anyway. You know? Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and such, and yeah. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't nuke this video, because I think I had fun. See ya.